Hey there friends, how are you? It's Carol, Rio Seco Winery in Paso Robles. We're reaching out to you today to say it's Wine Wednesday. So here's a little glimpse of what's going on in Paso Robles these days. Still no tasting in the tasting rooms. We're all trying our best to comply with President Trump and Governor Newsom's request to shelter and social distance. And I know that we'll all weather this together, but some of you are having a little extra challenge with rain and snow and sleet and earthquakes and tornadoes. And here we are sitting in our little piece of paradise. It's 70 degrees and sunny today, and here's a little glimpse of our world. So when people come into the tasting room, they always ask what our favorite wines are, what we're known for, what we're most proud of. And undoubtedly my family would say Cabernet Franc. So a little history for you from Rio Seco. We actually planted our vineyard in 1997, and that makes us really literally one of the first Cab Franc producers in Paso Robles. So it's been an amazing journey, really, over 20 years now. I'm happy to share with you our little lost in translation moment, however, because it's always good to have a backstory. So most of you know my husband, Tom, worked in Major League Baseball. He was a scout and on the road pretty extensive lengths of time. And even though he would call in daily, checking in on the, what's going on in the tasting room, what's going on in the vineyard, this, that, and the other thing, sometimes it was hard long distance to communicate everything. But he was always eager to come back to the vineyard, check out on everything. And one of our great surprises, the lost in translation moment, was that our plan for 1 acre of Cab Franc magically became 3 acres of Cab Franc, which, if you can envision that, that's like 3 football fields. Whoa. We were a little at a loss for words, literally, and then after a little mumble and grumble, we had the assurance from some early Paso Robles winemakers that this was really a good thing, and I'm happy to say that it did turn out to be that silver lining that we were looking for. So for those of you that love Cab Franc, I want to share with you that I had the privilege of doing a blog for the Backroads Wineries in December of 2019. And it goes into a little bit of the genetics of Cab Franc and why it's really so important, especially in the world of our Bordeaux wines. So check that out if you can, backroadswineries.com. So our Cab Franc here, I'm going to set aside for a minute and move on to Cabernet Sauvignon, which again, Cab is king in Paso Robles. We appreciate how well it grows. We appreciate the rich and royal flavors. This one happens to be the 2011 Cab Franc, which surprisingly is more or less a new release for us. And I know that it seems a little odd, but we're very old school Paso here, and we started with the program of cellaring our wines for a little bit longer than really truthfully what is normal. But Mother Nature was doing her thing, and we're pretty happy with the results of that philosophy. And besides, it's hard now to change in midstream after 20 years of being on this particular program. So this is the 11. Like I said, it's tasting great, nice soft flavors, soft tannins, easy sipping, and one that I think everybody will be pleased with. So it's April Fool's Day. We want to play a little joke, and in the tasting room this week, we're offering our December Christmas Cab special. So that's 6 bottles of Cab, 6 bottles of Cab Franc, $150 a case, and our coronavirus shipping of $1. If we can help you, let us know. We appreciate so much that you reach out to us on social media. I do eventually get to answer all the phone messages, and of course, deep appreciations for your love and concern. So we want you to have a very merry April Fool's Day. Thanks again for connecting with us. Our family wishes you good health. We hope you practice kindness every day and drink a glass of Rio Seco wine. That brings a smile to our face. Thanks for keeping us in your hearts, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.